unbelievable training that everybody's given us. Every time I've been coming to this, and I've only been a member here with Family First Life basically since December. I'm building a team, I'm having so much fun. One thing that I'm gonna tell you right now is to be coachable. To ask your managers and the person that brought you in on board to listen to them, ask questions, but really listen to what they're telling you. I know John is an incredible coach, and he talks to me all the time, and he's telling me what I'm doing wrong all the time, which is really good. The problem with me, I'm an old fart. I'm not always coachable. And John will tell me something, he says, okay, make sure you sell a simplified issue. And I say, yeah, okay, I got it, without listening. And so I would go out and I'd be out there because I want to get the sale, right? I'm thinking, okay, I'm out here, I want to get a sale, and I can tell by the look on the client's face that they don't like the price that I'm talking about with the simplified issue. So I go, well, hey, then I move off and I start open up a big can of worms. And when I mean a can of worms, the minute you start bringing in where they have to pee in a bottle, they have to go get the blood work and all that, well, that's going to drop their cost down, and they think, wow, look at this, I can get $400,000, I can get $500,000, I can get all this extra coverage for a lot cheaper, I get a lot more bang for my buck. Well, then you have to go through the pain of not getting paid right away. And now I've only been in the business for a few months, but I'm pretty sure I got about $30,000+ since January sitting there, and I call it that pending status that just is not going anywhere. And that really hurts because I was like climbing like crazy, and I was going out there and I was writing a lot of products, and I was like going, whoa, 10,000 a week, 14,000 a week, and I was posting it on Facebook, and I was going, wow, look at all this good stuff, and I was writing IULs like crazy. And then of course I would, and find out that I forgot to do a lot of stuff that John said, hey, did you get their meds going? I said, they're what? He goes, yeah, did you book their meds? I said, oh, no. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. And because I'm busy and I don't listen very good, I would procrastinate. So I would finally get their meds going, right? And then I didn't call the client that they're gonna get a call that said they have to book their meds. So I didn't do that. And then of course, they had no shows, which means that you go forever and ever before you get paid. Now some of them have finally gotten through and they finally got paid, but I think I still have probably pretty close to $30,000 that are sitting there, and they're not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for that work I did. So why do you go simplified issue? You walk in the house, and we have almost every carrier that we work with has simplified issue products, which means that you run the e-app in the house. With America, what's really great about this, and Eagle and that, you can get instant approval while you're sitting there talking to the client. Now, unless they pull up something in the background, and they say, well, we can't make a decision right now, you got instant approval. That means in 2 days, you're getting paid for the work you just did, which feels a lot better when you look at your bank account and the money's there than seeing a pending status that says, hey, we have to get medical. Because I did write a lot with another company, and honestly, unless the client wants an IUL now, I don't even talk about them anymore. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it's the reality, because it got me in a lot of trouble where I did a lot of work but I didn't get paid for it. And we want to be able to help the families. The other thing too is when you don't go simplified issue because you want to save the client a couple of dollars to get a little bit more coverage, they have to do the full physical. They have to go get in the bottle, get the blood. And we don't know what we don't know about their health conditions. How many have told you they're in perfect health? Everything works great, and then they get denied. Now you realize they have a nib on them, and they can't get life insurance anymore. You basically did not help your client because you were trying to save them maybe $10 a month or $20 a month. You've actually did them a disservice. I've done it a couple times now. I feel bad. Clients are upset at me. But they were the ones that did not want to go with America. They wanted to save and get a bit more coverage for the same cost. Now they can't get protection. I feel bad because, well, first I didn't listen to John, so I thought I knew better. And I don't do that anymore. So when I go out, I don't even talk about it anymore. I don't give them an option. Remember one thing, when you're in the home, you're there, you are the professional. You are the one that has the license, they don't. You are there to protect them and to guide them to make sure that they're going to get protection now. Because when you walk away, if you don't get that sale, right, they're not protected. We've all heard it's because they don't like it. There's 3 reasons they didn't buy it. They didn't like the product, we didn't explain it, and that just tells me we didn't do our job. If you do your job, you're going to be able to walk out of that home and their clients can be protected. And that's what this is all about, is to help them and also help yourself. Because when you're starting new agents and you're telling them, you don't tell them this from the get-go about the simplified issue, because it's simple. I mean, listen to the word, it's simplified issue, right? Is that they're going to be writing a lot of policies and not getting paid. And if they're not going to get paid, they're not going to be around for much longer. Because they're going to say, well, this is stupid. Like, what game is this that, you know, they got me into? They promised me all this money, I went out, I bought leads, and, you know, I didn't listen. But they're not going to blame themselves. They're not going to look in the mirror and go, well, I just didn't want to listen because I wanted the easy way out. Well, there's no easy way out, guys. You know, we're going to make mistakes. I mean, because I'm pretty sure we've all done it besides me, right? Because we said, oh, wow, this is just too easy. Look at these guys, they agreed to this. And I want to get paid. Look at this money I just made this week. And you don't get paid. And you go, wow, that looked good. Now you got to go around, everybody goes, hey, Brian, what happened to that 10 grand you made last week? You know, shut up. We don't talk about that anymore, right? But it's a reality. So you have to go through and not be afraid and show them the quickest path to get insurance. And say, listen, you don't have to pee in a bottle. You don't have to worry about somebody doing your heart exams and all that stuff, right? You make sure you ask them the right questions. Have you been to the doctor lately? Because that's very important on the simplified issue policies. Because when the underwriters are going to be looking at this, they're going to go in your background, they're going to say, do you have a doctor? Have you gone to the doctor recently? Because if your answer is no, I never go to the doctor, well, what do you think the underwriter is going to think when they see this?
Why aren't you going to the doctor?
Why aren't you going to the doctor? So you don't know what you don't know. You could have diabetes, you could be really sick, you could have cancer, you could have a whole bunch of issues wrong with you. But if you're going to the doctor regularly, and they can see that, yeah, you got a prescription here and there, and it's nothing that bad, it's very easy for them to get you approved instantly. And with Eagle, it's even quicker. They go through, you just ask them the questions, it's going to come back, and you have instant approval. Instant approval means 2 days later, guess what you're getting deposited? You're getting your money. So don't make this hard. Learn from everybody that's been in this room that is coaching us today, guys. This is an unbelievable opportunity for you to learn. If you're all new in this business, like a lot of us are, I mean, we're still rookies. I mean, I got 6 months. That's still a rookie, right? And we're going to still make a lot of mistakes. Plug into the system. That's the best thing you can do. Believe in your upline when they're coaching you, right? Actually open your ears, right? Listen to what they're saying. Ask questions. Don't argue with them because that doesn't get you anywhere. Right? They're just going to shake their head and go like, just shut up, do it. Right? I know Luke today when he was coaching me, he was probably looking at me going, man, this guy just does not know when to take advice. Right? It's because you have to be coachable. And it doesn't matter your age, right? We have to be coachable. And this has come from me that, you know, it's hard. I'll admit, it's hard to be coachable, guys. And I think my time is basically up. And thank you. And guys, this is an opportunity for you guys.